Hello, hello. We live, baby. We live. It's Beyond Babbitt. It's your host, Brian Anthony. Polar Bear One Polar. And we're live, baby. We're live. I know we're watching for the last about Deagle and the depopulation agenda. And they had close to 190 countries, something like 183 or 86. And it gave their population as of last year, and it gave an estimate of what their population is going to be like in 2025, which is 7 years from this year. You know, trying to get they last night I saw that there was more information about how they got to those figures, how they got those numbers. And they were talking about all the GDP, this, and it's a whole bunch of rigmarole. You know, we really never got to tell you how, you know, just a bunch of misleading information to make it look like they just picked. But out of all the developed countries, the United States, hello Sasha 71, just coming on actually. But the United States, out of all the countries, the United States, out of all the developed countries, the United States takes the biggest hit. Why is that? China goes up. India stays about the same. The West, you know, Western Europe, their numbers don't change dramatically or drastically like that, nor does anywhere else. U.S., over a third of its population. That's telling us something. So I went back this morning to look again. You know, I'm trying to figure all this out. I'm trying to put all the pieces together. And it's gone. I went to Deagle.com. Other military. India got a new plane, the Chinese stealth plane, and Russia got this, and just talking about everybody getting ready, testing this and testing that. They're coming out with this. But the information about the population that they said would be shrinking, I mean, going down to 99 million by the year 2025, that information is no longer there. As of today, I didn't see it. I looked, and I'm like, wait a minute. So they know we're watching. So they're watching us, watching them. Okay? But while you're watching me, I'm watching you. So this broadcast has to be getting out there. That Deagle stuff has been up there over a year. And all of a sudden, I start talking about it, they take it down. But according to my video, they act like the numbers are low, like it's not reaching thousands of people. They reached the right person. They took it down. No explanation. But they're just giving us now information about because I'm trying to, I wanted to, another reason why I went back to look is because if the U.S. is the only developed country that's going to take that big of a hit, maybe I should think about getting out of here, right? Because apparently they know something that we don't know. So if that's the only, if this is the only country that's going to lose over over 2/3 of its population, then I may need to think about getting out of here. But it's no longer there. So we're having an effect. They're panicking, they're nervous, they're hiding stuff. It probably wasn't meant for the general public anyway. It probably was meant for their eyes. And now that we're finding out about it, they have to cover their tracks. So the stuff is starting to happen. And I'm thinking that they're going to use, because I saw something about Agenda 2030. It's a depopulation agenda. The last Bilderberg meeting, they had a bunch of doctors there. Plagues, diseases, viruses, sicknesses, a lot of stuff that could happen and kill off a large number of residents in the world. So maybe that's what they're working on. One of the things they talked about was an Ebola outbreak. And if you would know, if you haven't checked in the last week or so, there's currently an Ebola outbreak in Africa, and they're saying it's spreading so fast. So we have, I think they're going to release, all this GMO and all the secret biological weapons and chemical weapons that they've been hiding for years. They're going to release it on us. And it looks like they're going to start going into the New World Order. They have to disarm every country. America is the only one left. We're for freedom. It's written in our Constitution that everybody can have a gun. Second Amendment. Well, they got to get that. They got to get that out of there. Once they can take the Second Amendment away, we're all sitting ducks. We're all sitting ducks. It's a barrel shoot from there. I mean, what are you going to do? So, and I imagine, since the U.S., they have to start with the South, right? Probably going to start with Texas, because guns are, Texas, I don't know if you know this or not, but Texas even passed a law at the beginning of January this year to where open carry is legal. So not only is concealed carry legal, to where you can get a license and carry a weapon, that no one can see, you can carry a hip on your hip, firearm like Wild Wild West. That's legal here now. So it's probably the most liberal gun state in the world. So I imagine they're going to start with Texas. They're going to start with the South. So that's it. That's everything coming out of the news, coming out of the political parties, coming out of the politicians. Everything is going to be gun control, gun control, gun control, until they can disarm everybody. It's not about the mental illness. It's not about, if you add up all the mass shootings that's happened in the U.S., all right, in the past 20 years, it still won't add up to 1 year in Chicago of all the shootings or all the deaths that happened in Chicago from gunshots. But they're not worried about that. All right, Devil Dog, that's the way to go. We got to stay practicing. So they're not worried about that. They're not worried about, all the deaths that's occurring there. They want to act like, oh, it's so bad, mass shootings everywhere. But 1 year in Chicago, I mean, like, I heard the statistics the other day, like, we're what, 4 months in? 5 months in? Chicago's already like something 800 and something shootings or 800 and something deaths. You can add up all the mass shootings in America in 20 years, and we're 5 months in. You see? But they're not focusing on that. That's not even in the news. That's not important. So it can't be a gun issue. The issue is they don't want the U.S. population armed, because they're going to send somebody in. If they're not sending the United Nations peacekeepers, the blue hats, and to get on, there's going to be an invading army. If it's not Russia, then China. If it's not China, then North Korea. Somebody. So there's so many tricks up their sleeves. I looked at the Georgia Guidestones again. It is 500 million. They want the entire world down to 500 million. But according to Deagle, I'm still going back to that. Like I said, it was removed. But they're starting with the U.S. They're going to get us down to 99 million before they start making everybody else go down. So where are my warriors at? Hey, we're going to have to fight, or we're going to have to die. Or we're just going to have to die, because that's their plan. If we don't fight, we're going to die. If we do fight, we might die. So this life, we need to be worried about the next life. Get this life right. Get right with your maker. Get your heart right with God. We need to be worried about the next life. I mean, I still want to get all I can out of this life. I'm divorced. I'm looking for another wife right now. I'm trying to expand my business. My business is, I want to, I got family and friends. I want to have fun and, the American dream, all of that, I don't want somebody planning to take all that away, unbeknownst to me, future they just stop everything or do us like China. They have a social credit score. You know, if you don't say the right things on social media, they lower your credit score, and then they can keep you from riding public transportation and all kind of stuff. You know, it's getting to the point to where he causes all, both small and great, to take a mark in his right hand or his forehead. And if you don't, then, you know, you ain't gonna be able to buy or sell. You ain't gonna be able to sell no goods, you know, well, regardless of the industry. Somebody has to be selling and somebody has to be buying. That's just how it works. Can anybody hear me? Hello? All right, looks like I'm back. I think I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. So that's they have plans for a long time. He's trying his best, I can say. But he's still a part of the plan, or he wouldn't have been in the Illuminati card game. He's also related to those guys. I mean, he might not be 100% for the New World Order, so he's going against it, you know, in certain places, certain spaces, but overall, most of the quote-unquote elite, most of the people in these multinational, multi-million, billion, trillion-dollar corporations, oh, they're with it, man. AI is coming, Jack. You know, once they get it to where they don't need drivers, they don't need, they have autonomous cars and trucks, they got autonomous 18-wheelers, they got it to now where Airbnb and stuff like that, it's getting us ready. Uber, it's getting us ready. They have it to where they set it up to where they're going to make it cool to own nothing. You know, not even your clothes. Everybody just trade. You know, you rent it for the day. Basically anything. You don't have anything. You just walk around and you don't have a closet. You don't need clothes. You don't need a car. You don't need anything. You know, you just rent everything and quote unquote they take care of you. But that's the worst, because they can easily turn you off at that point, and then you'll be what? Naked, starving. Anyway, just a quick update, guys. Just to let you know that all this distraction, the wedding, the royal wedding, it's a distraction, man. There's a lot of stuff going on. It hasn't stopped, won't stop. Now I'm seeing that I'm going to do more research. There's more out there. You just have to weed through all the white noise. And I see that they're starting with the United States of America. This is it. Now the World War looks like it's starting in the Mediterranean or in the South China Sea. That's the hot points on the World War. That's not going to be here. But the population reduction, they have to get, there's two things they have to do in the United States to take the world, because basically the United States is what's holding the rest of the world up from going on into the New World Order. The first thing they have to do is get the guns away. Once they get the guns away, it's easy. They'll just send people in, and you know, martial law or whatever. And, you know, who will be able to resist? You know, you'll die. And then they have to cull the population. All kind of sickness and diseases and programs and everything they already have in place. Even Obamacare. You know, so yeah, that part is easy. The hard part is going to be getting the guns out of the hand, because you got diehard people who were born and raised around guns. Military vets, country boys, you know, just country people who, like, in some parts, I'd even use my own state. Some parts of Texas, you go, everybody has a gun. Men, women, children, grannies, everybody. And it's not, it's not like, you know, it's like saying, oh, I chew bubble gum. So what? It's like that. It's no big deal. You know, there's no big crime rate. There's no mass murders, no mass shootings. Everybody has a gun. It's just a part of life, just the way it is. It's just like some parts of the Metroplex, you can go and see people riding horses. Good deal. And it's no big deal, you know. So nothing to stress about, in other words. But you do they have to, if they're going to go on with their plan, and they've been planning theirs a long time, the New World Order, they have to get the guns away. They have to cull the population. They have to make you dependent upon them. And if you know how to fish, you know how to hunt, you know how to farm, what do you need them for? You know what I mean? If you know how to repair stuff, you don't need them. Sitting back in the old day, what do you need them for? See? So they're going to make it to where they want to be your God. They want to be almighty, all-powerful. They have AI, artificial intelligence. Everything is being watched. The satellites in the sky, from Best Buy, dash cams and cars and on police and cell phone, everything is being videoed everywhere at all times. Microphones, the cars are GPS, your clothes, everything is. And they want to make it to where they're God, where you need them for everything. Food, water, you need to depend on them. You know, they don't want you to know that you can eat healthy and the right fruits and vegetables and the right herbs and minerals and vitamins, and that it will never get sick, or you can even cure the sicknesses if it is sick. They don't want you to know that. They want you to pay them, come to them. All right, we're back. So yeah, they want to make it to where, I mean, remember what just happened this year with the flu outbreak, how the hospitals were turning people away. If you're not deadly ill, don't come to the hospital. I mean, I remember back in the days when I was a kid, the cold and the flu, oh, there were home remedies that cure that right on up. Even up to pneumonia, you can go to the doctor for that. Unless you're just deadly ill, you can go anyway. Cold and the flu, you cure that without antibiotics. Well, anyway, guys, I'm going to do some more research. I'm going to find out what's going on. I'm going to find out, you know, we're chosen, man. We were born for such a time as this. If it wasn't meant for you to be here right now, you wouldn't have been born, or you'd have already died. Since you're here, suck it up. Live another day, enjoy the sunshine, smile and enjoy life. You know, everybody have a blessed day, have a great day, enjoy the things you love, the people you love, and we'll be in touch. Oh, don't forget, let me not forget to ask y'all, please like the video, subscribe, share, get the information out, get the word out. Leave comments, especially if you have any additional information or any other topics you'd like me to touch on. But have a great day. Beyond Babbitt, over and out.